And he says that's unacceptable. Now, keep in mind that he suspended the treaty. That's very important. The word suspend suggests that at some future date in time,
It'll come
under
back.
the right circumstances, he would be willing to restore it. So we should regard that as positive, frankly, because let's face it, at this point, they have more nuclear warheads than we do. They may have more delivery systems. I don't know. Uh, we get caught up in all these numbers. We have enough explosive power between the United States and Russia to destroy the planet. End of discussion. So it's in our interest to restore the treaty at some point, and I think he's made that point. But he's not going to stand there and put up with these allegations and accusations from us that they are somehow or another dishonest. Look what's happened to him over the last several years. I mean, he's finally reached a conclusion. He's been lied to repeatedly. Russia has been betrayed by us, and he's got a record to prove it.
Let me show you a full screen, which is a description of a talking to that the U.S. ambassador received in Moscow in the Kremlin. The U.S. ambassador was reminded that the weapons supplied to Ukraine and their maintenance personnel, including American military personnel, are a legitimate target for strikes by Russian troops. The Russian Foreign Ministry demanded that the United States take measures aimed at withdrawing U.S. and NATO troops from the territory of Ukraine. I'm going to repeat that phrase, Colonel, because you told us about this and it doesn't appear anywhere in the mainstream media. Aimed at withdrawing U.S. and NATO troops from the territory of Ukraine, Western military equipment, and stop activities hostile to Russia. Is it finally becoming apparent that everybody knows that NATO troops, whether in uniform or out, and American troops, whether in uniform or out, are physically there in Ukraine?
Well, I think it's an open secret, Judge. But the real question is, why wasn't this note delivered last year? They could have delivered this note in September. So my question to you is, why is this note being delivered now? In other words, why is the U.S. ambassador being told under no uncertain terms the consequences for leaving